Aloha world, and welcome to another episode of The Queer and the Queen. I'm Jacobi Jones, your in-house queer, and today I have two beautiful queens with me, Miss Nice Nasty, as you guys know and have met her before, and Miss Tilly, our beautiful drag beloved, as you have met her before also. Now, today we're going to talk to you guys about the Met Gala, which just happened last night. We have a long list of what was hot and what was not. Before we get into that, please drop down in the description box and comments, like, and subscribe. Ding on the notification so you can know when we post more videos. Now, let's get into it. The first look I have today that I want to talk about, due to you, I didn't even see her look, Chrissy, Miss Nice Nasty, but you sent this to me, Miss Kendall Jenner. What did you guys think of the outfit?
I'll start. First of all, she looks fucking phenomenal. Them titties were sitting so right. She's definitely a Kim Kardashian protege, honey. She's awesome. She looks so pretty. Girl, yeah.
So I found out that Kendall was wearing Givenchy. That's a Givenchy gown. Givenchy. Okay, and the word on the red carpet all night was that she was giving Audrey Hepburn vibes. And when I read that, I thought, okay, I can see this. I thought she was beautiful too. I would give her, on a scale of 1 to 10, that's giving me 8, to be honest. It was beautiful.
Okay.
Really?
What'd you think?
It was definitely a 10 for me. I love how detailed her dress was. Like those, the diamond stones, whatever it is that they were using, it was just so intricate because I zoomed in on it. And you could just tell that it's just like a masterpiece what she wore. I thought it was phenomenal. I thought it was beautiful. Hands down, 10 for me.
Yeah.
Okay, a 10.
Absolutely.
Now that's strong.
Yeah,
you coming in strong with that 10 though. You know we got a long list. Okay. So, since we're
come in strong, girl.
Since we're in the family, we're gonna keep it in the family. Kim Kardashian showed up. Both y'all.
Look.
Showed up in a black Balenciaga gown and what they call a face cover. I called it a helmet, but they called it a face cover. Give me your thoughts.
I'm gonna let Miss Tilly go ahead and take it, honey, because I'm gonna go last.
Yeah, well, honey, listen. Kim was obviously styled by Kanye, for sure. But I loved it. I loved it because it makes people talk about you when you wear something like that. I thought it was fabulous. It was fabulous. And you know what? She didn't even have to have her makeup done, which she did underneath. Yeah. She did have her makeup done. But she didn't have to.
She looked like a blank Grindr profile, like just the empty person.
You know what?
In there.
Someone in the comments said that she looks like a what do you call that from Harry Potter?
Dementors. Yes. The Dementors.
Yes. Dementors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
so true.
Dementors.
That's exactly what she looked like. She looked like a Dementor, and I thought it was horrible. Yeah. It gave me mental illness, just like the previous day.
You need to stop, because you were saying mental illness for every outfit that she wears.
Miss Nice Nasty.
I agree with Jacobi with this one. Not the fan, honey. Not the fan. Listen, I was definitely when I first saw the picture, I thought it was a shadow talking to Kendall. I was like, what is this big black shadow? Like, I was so confused I was like, oh, that is someone. I think that was the first picture I saw of her. It was just like, oh my goodness, what is going on?
I saw that one.
And then when I saw her with the creative designer of Balenciaga, I was like, oh, I thought it was Kanye. So today I was doing my research and it wasn't him. It is
absolutely.
On a scale from 0 to 10, it is a -10.
Yes, that is a 0.
It's a great conversation piece. Listen,
you are so different.
Those panta leggings that she had on were $2,800. I couldn't even believe it.
You know what intrigues me? I wonder what it was made. The material. What was it made out of?
Yes, that's a good question.
Something stretchy.
It looked like It looked like a big black stocking. So look number 3 is Miss Lupita Nyongo. I believe is how you pronounce it. Lupita is rocking a beautiful denim Versace custom made dress. Now I love this outfit.
Beautiful.
See the shade. I love this outfit because it goes with the theme. Do you recall what the theme is? It's American independence. Denim is an American feel. Like denim has an American urban feel to it, right? These previous people, Givenchy with Kendall and the Grinder profile with Kim, like these, like it doesn't match the thing.
The empty Grinder profile.
These people are off theme. Lupita, my sister, showed up rough and stuff in her Afro puffs and a denim Versace dress. But what do you think?
I'm no fashion designer. I'm no fashion person, but it's a no for me.
Really?
I don't know. The shape of it at the bottom was just.
I love it.
And then the big high thing that was going on, I was like, I
love
it. What about you, Miss Nice?
Gorgeous woman, but no.
No.
You didn't like it?
To me, that was not flattering for her. It doesn't. I know what the message or what the theme was, but they could have, like, the bottom of the dress was just so confusing to me. It was just like a balled up bunch of material at the tail of it. I didn't know where they were going with the dress and the vertical rhinestones, diamonds. I don't know. It just wasn't. It's a no for me. It's no.
I'm so blown away right now because I think that is beautiful. I give it an 8.
Okay.
I give it an 8. I do.
I would say a 4.
I give it like a 2.
Y'all
and the 2 is because I love her complexion. She's beautiful.
Look number 4, another look I love, y'all probably hate, is Winnie Harlow. Now, Winnie is wearing Iris Van Harpen. Never heard of this designer, but I love their work. It's beautiful. It's flowing. It fits her well. It's black and it's white. It kind of, the theme is American independence. And I tried to look into everyone's outfit and think, what are they trying to say? Because red, white, and blue are the colors of the flag, but that's not that all America represents, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know what Winnie was really trying to say, but I do love the dress.
I think she looks fabulous. Okay. Listen, and I said it in the last video about her New York Fashion Week look. Her vitiligo goes great with these dresses. Yes. Honey, she looked amazing. She's already beautiful. Her skin, the vitiligo, spots are awesome, and they go with every dress she wears. I think it was fabulous. Definitely a 10.
What do you think of her dress, Ms. Nice Nasty?
It's an 8 for me.
An 8.
It's an 8 for me. Yeah, it's an 8, and it's actually like a pantsuit, not really a dress.
It's a jumpsuit. It's a jumpsuit.
A jumpsuit. Yeah. So I definitely loved it. I love the sheer material in it that shows her vitiligo that she has, that she's so proud of. Like, she's not embarrassed at all in the least, but she's really embraced this. Something that people, I'm sure, have teased her for as a child, that she's really taken and owned. You know what I mean? And just look, perfectly fine. I'm beautiful. Look at them who are admiring her. So it gives little girls, little boys all across the world in America, like, hope and just like, okay, if she can do it, I can do it. Like, look at her. So absolutely. I love her. I've always loved her. It's just an 8 for me, just because I'm not really a pants jumpsuit type of person, but it looks beautiful on her. Yeah.
It's a 9 for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Not a 10, but
close
not
enough.
8. Look number 5 we have is Saweetie. And Saweetie showed up in a beautiful Christian Cohen gown. Now, what I like about her gown is that the train is the Filipino flag. And she had 10 million Swarovski crystals installed in that gown. The whole gown and the train was just sparkling and glittering. Over 10 million crystals is what it said.
10 million?
Over 10 million crystals, yep.
Wow.
But I mean,
that's a lot of work.
That is a lot of work. I had to take I see some old Filipino lady in a sweatshop right now, just scoliosis to the spine and everything, girl. But I did love the outfit, though. I think she's a beautiful woman in general. So I give this outfit a 7.
Why?
I think, honestly, she has a great body. She's showing it off. And, someone said on one of the comments that it should have been for the BET Awards. And it would have slayed for the BET Awards, absolutely.
That's why I gave it a 7.
They think, because they think she showed too much body, whatever.
That's exactly why I gave it a 7. I think she's showing too much skin for the Met Gala.
No, there's never too much.
No. What's the difference between what she had on showing body and what Kendall had on showing body?
Kendall Jenner has a dress on that's covering her whole body with nude sheerness underneath. Saweetie has her whole entire torso, back, arms, and titties are out. She just got pieces covering over the nipple. It's beautiful, and her body is banging, and
awesome.
She works hard for it, and I agree. But when you're around all these white echelon people, you need to conduct yourself in a non-stripper way. And she showed up to me with ex-stripper vibes. I'm just
really,
and so she should. Listen, it don't matter where you at, honey, who you around, be you slay just like she's slaying.
I agree.
It's a 10 for me.
I agree that you should be you,
10.
and her
Show
being her
it
is why
off,
she's
honey.
there. But I'm just saying, you know, I just think I like
my
to.
mouth is open, honey. I'm speechless.
I carry myself a certain way all the time, but I know how to be in different kind of settings. And you will wear some shit you wear to the beach, and some shit you don't wear to dinner. Is all I'm saying.
Wow.
Whatever.
I loved her outfit. I thought it was, you know, I could see where people are thinking, oh, BET Source Awards, maybe kind of odd. I don't know if you guys
the Hood Awards. That's what this is. The Hood Awards.
Her body is beautiful. She's body is just absolutely gorgeous, and why not show it off? Like, I could think of other outfits that were worse than hers, in my opinion. True. And I don't think it's bad, in my opinion. I think it was a great dress, and I love the backstory that you gave about it. Initially, I was going to say a 7, but in the strength of that, I gave it a 9. Okay. But I definitely love it. Yeah. Okay. For me. And it's only 9 because I don't like red.
Well, speaking of the ghetto, Tiana Taylor showed up. Did you see what Tiana Taylor wore? Stripper vibes once again. Now, I'm not hating. Okay. I'm not hating. They both, her and Saweetie, are both beautiful women with beautiful implants and beautifully structured bodies. I think they're gorgeous, melanated black women doing the damn thing, making money, killing the game, millionaires. That's great. But Tiana Taylor showed up in a custom Prabal Garunge, I believe is how you say it, Garunge. And it had nothing to do with the theme as far as I'm concerned. Unless she was coming to America vibes. That's all she showed up with. To me, the dress is beautiful. She is beautiful. Not on theme. I give it a 5.
And the theme was American what?
Independence.
She's an American that lives in America, and she's an independent bitch, and her body is fucking. Listen, one thing about Tiana Taylor, she's gonna bring you body every time.
Every time.
Tens across the board. Her body is her stomach is so tight and so ripped.
I think I'm just envious.
That's what it sounds like.
How dare you?
And whatchamacallit? I love her look because she's so androgynous. Like, I love it. She is fucking beautiful. She has an amazing body. That outfit looks so good. Listen, I say the less skin, the better. Whatever. If you have that body and you got to show it off, I mean, if you want to show it off. Why not?
On the strength of what the theme was, is that, you know, she just didn't follow the theme, right? But if we're talking about her body, she looks amazing. Amazing. I think she could come in like with a paper bag and she will just look phenomenal. I don't think there's anything I've ever seen her in that is not just absolutely drop dead gorgeous, beautiful, in my opinion. So it is definitely a 10 for me, although she did not come with the whole American independence theme. It's okay. You don't have to fit in the box all the time, honey, okay? You can make your own box and fit into that one, and that's what she did.
I mean, she is giving me coming to America vibes, so it kind of fits with it.
True.
I mean, I think she looks wonderful. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Dress number 7 is Miss Gabrielle Union. Now, Gabrielle got a lot of slack. She was on the worst dress for me, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I loved everything about this. Gabrielle Union is wearing the same thing that Winnie was wearing, which is Iris Van Houpelen gown. And the beautiful thing about it was it changed as she walked down the red carpet and up the stairs. It had like sequency, like things trimmed in. It was white with all these trims and pieces. Absolutely stunning. It was like she was like an angelic work of art, robotically walking down the red carpet. I give it a 10.
I think it looks great. And I was going to say it does look familiar to what Winnie was wearing. So when you said that, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Because that whole little like a teardrop kind of vibe at the bottom. That's what I get, like a teardrop.
I loved it. I get the feeling that you didn't like it, Miss Nasty.
No.
Really?
It was giving me like white paper pencil drawing. That's what I felt.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
not
so
pencil
funny.
drawing.
I loved it.
That's what. So if I saw it in motion like you described, maybe I would be in awe of it. But it's just not for me. I didn't see the motion, the change in the sequence, and all of that. I didn't get to look at that. Just looking at that one photo that I had of her, I just thought of a white piece of paper and pencil drawing very intricately. You know what I mean? Shapes.
Yeah, I mean it does give like, you know, it looks like a child's art project put into a dress, but I still thought it was beautiful though. I really did.
Children are artistic, honey.
J-Lo and Ben showed up together, kind of like their first official time in public when I think about it. But J-Lo is wearing a custom Ralph Lauren thigh-high leg slit dress with a cowgirl hat, covered in her PDA from Ben Affleck, because they were slobbing each other down on the floor in their masks. I believe he's also wearing a Ralph Lauren tuxedo. Now, I will tell you, and she has a shoe line with DSW, and she's wearing her own shoes. I will tell you, this is giving me zeros all across the board. I didn't like anything about it.
Not zeros, a full zero?
Nothing about it.
Full zero. That's what sounds like.
You know what I didn't like about it? Because it's American independence, and she's giving us Western cowgirl, which is some white people shit. And she is a Hispanic girl from the Bronx, and she ain't never been in a Western movie, let alone probably on a rodeo. And this was just inappropriate to me, like culturally, Americanly, like it just didn't fit. I mean, I get that the West, I get it, but it should have been somebody else wearing it.
What is more American than cowgirl? Like that's the vibe she's giving. Like that is so American.
There is so much I can say right now, but I'm not.
So listen, okay. It is not about Hispanic culture independence. It's about American independence. Okay, and she came forward with that. The outfit forever was not for me because it's just giving me Indiana Jones feel. That's what I was feeling.
Yes.
I was more excited to see her and Ben together because I really do believe that they are just like the Notebook, two people that belong together. So I was so happy to see that they were back together. That's the only highlight and thing I loved about them being together at the gala last night, honestly.
It's giving very much a Wild Wild West, for sure. Mm-hmm. Very Wild Wild West. And yeah, it's giving like cowboy vibes or whatever, but cowboy is part of the American history, honey. So I think she's definitely on brand. But it's not the best that she's looked because she pulls out some looks. So from 1 to 10, I would give it like a 7.
Look at Jacobi's eyes, honey. Baby. Don't let that stuff behind your head, honey.
I don't like anything about it. But so the next look is Korean K-pop rapper. She's a female rapper from Korea. I believe you pronounce her name Chalinch or something like that. Chalinchi.
How do you spell it? How
is it spelled? CHALINCL. And she also has acronyms for her name, which is just CL. But her outfit.
Okay, so we'll call her CL.
Was basically some white granny panties, but sexy granny panties. And then this big, beautiful denim like gown jackety thing. I loved it. I literally was just like watching, just like I could see myself in that. I give her an 8.5.
I'm sure she'll take all of that 8.5, honey. Probably. But girl, it was giving me Depends. It was giving me soiled diapers with a blanket over. I was not feeling Miss Depends. No. I've never heard of her. No hate, no tea, no shade, no pink lemonade. But it was giving me Depends, girl.
I loved it.
It's a 0 for me.
Listen, when I first saw it, I literally thought Depends. When I saw it, the first thing I noticed was the white Depends. And it just made me feel so uncomfortable looking at it. I don't know what made me feel so uncomfortable. I did. It was not what I was looking at. I thought she would be in the next Depends campaign. That's what I was, that's the vibe it was giving me. The denim, oversized denim dress cloak, whatever you call it. I guess, you know.
Oh, I am blown away. We are all so different because
but that's great.
I could see myself at home laying around, just rocking that, cooking me something in the kitchen, getting ready to go out to dinner. I loved it. And then she had the snatched body, like, I love it.
I'm not into kick shaming. If depends is your thing, Jacobi, that's fine, honey. You could have it.
You know what? I guess it all depends. It just depends. It depends. It depends what you're into.
So, speaking of blankets, let's move on to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky. Now, they showed up together to the show. Rihanna is rocking a beautiful black Balenciaga ruffled dress. People try to say some other shit about it, but it's ruffles. And she was wearing a beanie, and underneath that beanie, she is rocking 267 carats of Bulgari diamonds. And of course, she's wearing fancy makeup. Now, A$AP is wearing a designer named Eli Russell Lynch. And it was, you know, he did, I think, exactly what he wanted to do, which was turn people's heads. I don't think, and you know, like, I think that was really just his goal. His goal was to just, you know, he's standing next to Rihanna. You know what I'm saying?
In a blanket.
Yes, it was a blanket.
It's giving very much.
And that is no shade. It literally was a blanket. Like, that's what it was.
Yeah. And if the goal was to look like you were in a blanket, he hit the mark. But it's giving me very much, I want to take a nap. It's and then Rihanna's. I love Rihanna. She always looks good. But this, first of all, I thought she was pregnant because no shade. I know you love Rihanna, but I didn't love it. It was just giving me, I can't stand the rain. But like if you deflated Missy Elliott's outfit. Right. It was giving me deflated outfit. I thought she was pregnant, which is why I thought she was wearing such a big outfit. But no, I'm sorry, Riri. Oh. It's a 3 for me. Her face is gorgeous.
A 3.
It's a 3.
Jesus, I'm gonna give it a 9 for Rihanna and a 7 for A$AP. Now, A$AP had a nice tuxedo on underneath because there was one point where Rihanna was like doing her thing, and then A$AP walked up beside her with the blanket on, and then just said, "Boom," and dropped the blanket, and the blanket hit the ground, and he's just stunning in his black and white tuxedo standing next to her. So the blanket was really like the color piece of it all. What do you think, Miss Christy?
The blanket, okay. It's a blanket. It looks like a quilt, which is American to me, which shows American independence. It's quilt. It's giving me quilt vibes. The little individual poofiness, you know, is biscuits. That's what I kind of thought about when I saw like how poofy like the little individuals were. I thought, like, I was trying to think of other things that what it could
canned biscuits
giving flake biscuits.
Y'all are a tough crowd.
No, I am being so honest. That's like quilt. I could see American because it gave me quilt vibes. As far as Rihanna is concerned, her outfit is no worse than Kim Kardashian's shadow. That I thought.
Well, no, you know what I think. You know what she's giving me? They're giving me quilt, American quilt, Black Panther outfits. Like they're giving like Black Pride is what they're giving me. If Kim Kardashian was like other than black penises running through her veins, I would have thought that maybe she was giving me some kind of power to the people message. But like I said, she looks like a blank Grindr profile.
Let me finish. So I was feeling more like the diaper depends that Miss CL had on, and this quilt that A$AP Rocky has on remind me of a nursing home. Like those, if all three of them were together in a photo, I would have thought, wow, that is a nursing home brochure photo.
Yeah.
I can see how you think.
But we love Rihanna. So
our next look is Miss Alicia Keys, who showed up with her husband, Swiss Beats. That's a whole nother conversation. But Alicia is wearing an American designer, actually, one of the only people who actually wore an American designer named. The American designer is a company called AZ Factory. And then she wore DSW, just like Jennifer Lopez shoes. Her dress to me was extremely simple, but extremely elegant. Like I thought it gave me like rebirthness. I give her a 7. Just because, not that I don't like it, it just wasn't exciting. If it was a little bit more exciting, I do like simple, but simple don't get you tans though.
Well, girl, listen, you about to gag because Jacobi, I actually agree with you. I give her a 7 as well. I think it's cute, but it's simple. She looks gorgeous. Obviously, she's always looked gorgeous, but you know, it's not a head turner. So
no, yeah, that's the thing. But it was good, and it's one I didn't even catch. You sent it to me, Christy. I didn't even catch it. What do you think?
I'm at a 7 also with her with that. I believe that it is very elegant, but it's kind of very simple elegant that I think it could have been, you know, done. I was expecting something a little bit more pizzazz with it, but you know, she's beautiful as always, and you know, she's just doing this whole natural, no makeup look. So just see her with some like red lipstick and that little red bralette thing underneath her top is, you know, I think it adds a little bit of pizzazz, but not enough for me to get to a 9 or a 10.
I love that we all finally agreed on something. Look at us, adulting.
Hello.
Wow.
Okay, so the next look, it's very similar to Alicia, is Miss Billie Eilish. Eilish, one of the two.
I used to think it was Billie Eilish.
Her dress is a stunning Oscar de la Renta dress. Now, the catch is, you know, I don't know if you guys know this, but Anna Wintour picks she has to approve. She either picks the designer for you or you pick a designer and she has to approve that you get dressed by them.
Oh,
so Anna Wintour chose Oscar de la Renta for Billie, they have a dress picked out, and Billie knows that they use a lot of fur in their designs. And Billie said, I will only wear their dress if they sign a contract agreeing to no longer use real fur in their gowns and in their dresses and in their wardrobe. And they agreed. They signed a contract. They will no longer use fur, and Billie wore their dress to the Met Gala.
Word.
So she kind of got this PETA thing going on, which I think is great.
Yeah,
that's fabulous.
Yeah,
fabulous.
And I thought the dress, it was beautiful, but it was giving me like Oscar, not outside of Oscar de la Renta, like the Oscar Awards. It was giving me like she was going to the Oscar Awards in the 50s. You know what I mean?
She was fabulous to me. First of all, that's not even like her thing. Like thing is like baggy clothes and stuff. So she's really like, you know, turning into something, and she's giving you some new looks. I thought her hair looked fabulous, her makeup, her energy. She's a superstar. She is a fucking superstar.
I agree.
Like her vibe is such a superstar. She's so young. She's like what, like 19 or some shit like that?
No, she's 21 now.
She's 21?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she's that old.
I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna look this up. What'd you think though, Christy?
Beautiful 10 and nothing else to say about it.
Really?
Same.
A 10. You know what? I give it a 10 too. I give it a 10. I'll definitely give it a 10. I give it, you know, the dress was like an 8, 9, but when I found out what she did for animals, I was like, you won my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Totally agree.
It's a 10.
It's a 10 for sure. Honey, and it was a huge dress too. When there's a picture of her like at the top of the stairs or like in the middle of the stairs, and that dress is just covering like 60% of them stairs. I was like, girl, you better work.
I have to correct myself and apologize to you, Miss Tilly. You are correct. She is 19 years old. Okay, so our last and final look. This look is exciting for me. And this look, from what I've done research on over the internet, she was what they called the showstopper of the night. Miss Iman. Miss Iman showed up and showed out in a beautiful Dolce & Gabbana and Harris Reed. Two designers came together to create one gown for her. Custom combo. And she stole the fucking night. I love it.
She stole the year.
She give her
the century.
A 12.
I give her a 2000.
Yeah.
Honey, that headpiece and
Magnificent.
then the bottom piece. Oh my God. First of all, she's a mom. She's a supermodel of the world, honey. She is legendary. She gave everything needed to be given. She ate the girls up, and she's like probably like in her 60s right now.
Or 70s.
Or it might be close to 70s as well. But she was eating the girls up. That definitely is like top 2 for me. For sure. Top 2.
She showed up and showed out.
Girl, everything.
What do you give it, Christy?
Definitely a 10, over a 10. Like there's nothing wrong at all with what she has on. Like it is just so beautiful. Yeah. And it's Iman. Come on. Like, can she look horrible in anything? No.
Right.
Yeah.
The only thing I wondered is how heavy is her outfit? Like how heavy that was. That's what I thought about.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, this has to be so heavy. But she made it look so effortless. It was just so flawless. It was just like she was just floating along. That's what I thought. But I want to get into real quick before we close out. What do you think about Nicki Minaj not going to Met Gala because their requirement was for the COVID vaccine?
Okay, so I feel like I know how Nicki works, right? So Nicki is just like, I can say whatever I want, so I'm an independent American. Like I'm a citizen, just like you a citizen. Just because I'm famous don't mean I have to shut up, and just because I'm famous don't mean I have to filter myself. Then there's a whole world of people like Beyonce's or some certain people on the news like Joy Reid, who are just like, I take these platforms seriously and my words have power. Your words do have power, but you're also still a citizen. Like the whole shut up and dribble back in the day is like, that's not fair to tell him to shut up and dribble because he's still a voting American. Nicki is entitled, just like I tell people all the time who don't get vaccinated, you are entitled to not get vaccinated, but you are not entitled to harm other people in the process while you do it. So don't get vaccinated. You just can't do certain shit. And she understood that. Now, I think that it was unnecessary for her to voice that all over social media. Like, what was the goal?
Well, honey, she had to reference that because when she canceled the VMAs, there were rumors to say that she didn't go to the VMAs because her husband, Petty's a sex offender, and the VMAs location was within 1 minute walking distance to a Chuck E. Cheese. So that's the reason, honey, why I think she had to come forth and say, baby, I'm not going because they want me to get vaccinated. It has nothing to do with my husband's sex offender status, okay?
Listen, Nicki is separate from her husband, honey. Whatever he got going on is whatever he got going on. I believe in pro-choice, period. Whatever you choose to do, honey, that's your choice. You have the freedom. That's why we call it America, the land of the free. To do whatever you want. If you don't want to get vaccinated, then don't get vaccinated and don't go. It is what it is, child. I'm sure she would have slayed, though. I'm sure she would have slayed.
Yes, she would have.
Yeah.
Yes,
she always slays.
Are we vaccinated here? Are we vaccinated?
I am.
I'm not.
I am.
And that's okay.
But you know what, though? He lives in Florida, though. That explains a lot. He lives in Florida, girl.
And if Florida is its own continent. You hear me? Florida is its own continent.
Well, this was a fun conversation. What? We want to say something else before we close out?
Yes, because we are missing one very important person that is a representation of me and you.
Oh, snap.
Lil Nas X.
You right. Go ahead.
I sent my photo and he did not include Lil Nas X. And I was like, you know what? This is his show. I'm not going to say nothing.
Why didn't you remind me? I forgot. Okay, so let's talk about it. Lil Nas X. I hated it.
Okay, well, that's great for you. But listen, he is a fucking superstar. He is representing for us. Oh my God. First, it started with, what was it? The big coat, which was sickening. I loved it. He looked so good. He looked so cute. Oh my God, he's so cute. And then he took it off and it was that like robot from Star Wars, the gold robot. It was giving very much that, but like fashion. Girl, I loved it. He looked so cute. And then he took that off and it was, rhinestone, like a rhinestone little bodysuit. I don't know if it was rhinestone or diamonds, honey. But whatever it is, he was looking so good in it. He sold it. 3 looks, honey. He gave it, and it's 10 for me.
I love him. I do. I love him. I appreciate him. I applaud his strides to stand up and be loud and proud. And I think that he should do all those things. And I love him.
Superstar.
But what he did for me was bite off a bunch of other shit. The first outfit looked like a bite off from Rihanna's yellow coat. The middle outfit looked like the bite off from R2D2 or whatever that dude's name is, the android from Star Wars. And the second outfit looked like a bite off from Billy Porter's outfit from the previous year, just with no wings. So there was nothing original about it. It was just a bunch of loud gold trash to me, and I didn't care for it. Do I like him? Yes. Do I appreciate him? Yes. Do I care for his music? Not at all. Do I think he's talented? Somebody does. I kind of don't. But I appreciate him. I thank him for what he's doing. I'm happy that he is being. I wanted to be him when I was his age. I wish I could have been that person sharing my music and doing all that. But at our time, it wasn't ready. I'm so proud and I applaud him. That does not mean I have to like this fucking outfit, though. The outfit was trash, and more trash.
Well, that's your opinion.
What about you, Miss Nice Nasty?
So, I am so in love with Lil Nas X. Like, he's one of my favorite people. Like, I don't know what I could see that was wrong with his outfit. I thought he did a phenomenal job rocking it. Every single piece of it is him. He stands out, and he's not scared to just step out of the comfort zone that a lot of people are like stuck in.
This was a fun conversation. Thank you guys for your Gala reviews, the hots and the nots. We didn't agree on everything, but we agreed on a few things. Thank you guys for watching. Check out Miss Nice Nasty on all social media platforms. Check out Miss Tilly. I will link all three of us together, and you will see where you can follow us on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube. And as we always say, don't forget to smile.